Hi guys, I'm here today to do a quick little video on some baby buys for baby number 2. I haven't bought that much stuff because it's the second baby, so we're just reusing most of the stuff, even though we had a boy last time and a girl this time. Other than some clothes, most stuff is fine. But one thing I really needed was a bigger diaper bag. So the local kids store in our town unfortunately went under, which is really sad, but they had like really good deals when they were going under, so I never thought I would like want or purchase a Petunia pickle bottom diaper bag, but the price was definitely right, and it actually ended up being cheaper than the bag that I use for my son that I got on Etsy. So anyway, I got this big boy here. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but it's super generous in size. I'll have 2 in cloth, so I need the space, and it has this nice little, crossbody strap, and it's made out of organic cotton, and I really like the print, and we've used it for a lot of weekend trips since I bought it, and it's just really awesome. I really like it. And past diapering days, this is an awesome weekend bag. I can see us using this for a lot of things. So maybe once I have 2 in here, I'll do a little video on what I'm carrying and how it's working. So that was definitely the most exciting and most expensive thing I bought. Everything else is just like little odds and ends. So once we found out we were having a girl, I love baby jammies like so much. We were super fortunate to get a lot of hand-me-downs to borrow from my friend who has a girl, so we don't need a lot of clothes, but I just love jammies and I wanted to get a couple. So these ones are blue banana organic cotton. I got those at the store that went under. It's kind of a cool little print, and it has little, ruffles down. So that one was nice. And then I don't love pink, but ironically, one of the 2 things I bought has a lot of pink on it because it's the Kiki Pants brand. That's just like the most soft bamboo on earth. It is just like, it's so insanely soft. Finley has jammies from them too. Anyway, so it is pink, but I am just a sucker for ruffles on the butt, and I just think it's so cute. And it also has the little hand mitt things to cover, so I thought that was really cute, so picked that up. And then a couple practical items. I got this big canvas tote thing at TJ Maxx Home Goods as a laundry basket. Our closets are tiny, so our laundry baskets are out, so I like kind of cuter baskets. And then I got 2 baskets like this for cloth diapers. They're just easier to get into than the ones that I was using before on the changing table. And then I've also bought some newborn cloth diapers. I have a lot of one-size ones that get really small, and even though my first was pretty little, I'm expecting her to be small, I still think I can get her in some of his smaller diapers. Like, does anyone know if the, like the Grovia shells will go on a really small baby? Hopefully. I figure even if it's a little loose around the leg, I have a lot of fitteds that are meant for newborns that have really small leg holes, so that should catch the poop, and then as long as I change before she's too wet, shouldn't leak out. So I got some diapers. I'll just show real quick because I'll do a stash later, but I got 2 Little Beetles used that look good, and then a Thirsties fitted. I've never tried those ones before. And then this is a Teeny Textiles from Etsy that I had made. I love her shop, and it's so cute. And then this, I got at that store before they were even going under a while ago. I just knew we'd have another baby. This is a Kiss of Love size 0, and it was $6.99, brand new, just because this little snap down part pulled through. So I figured during the umbilical cord time, I'll just safety pin that closed. It's nice and thick, so the safety pin won't go through, and voila, half price. And then I got 2 little Joeys when that store was going under on clearance. I love this preppy print. Then I had this little wool soaker on Etsy. It's super tiny, but like I said, I'm expecting her to be pretty small. And it is at least big enough that I can actually like stuff these in. It might be a little different with a body in between, but I think it'll work. And then I have a size small I always never know how to say this. Diana will cover. I love these. I have 2 mediums, so I got a small too. It'll be way too big for the newborn phase, but if you know if these fitteds are like really sealing around her leg, then it won't matter if she's drowning in it, or she can just grow into it. So that's what I have so far for the like diapers I've purchased, and then I have some stuff already, and then I've been getting some as gifts, and then that's the only other thing I anticipate needing to spend any more money on before she comes, is a few more diaper covers. I have a lot of flats and pre-folds and stuff like that. So I'll do a stash video later though once that's complete. I'm dying to try Apple Cheeks. I've heard so much good stuff about them, and I usually stay away from synthetics, but it's a new baby, so maybe she won't have sensitivities to the fleece, and I'll just stuff them with organic pre-folds so that the soaker part isn't, I hate microfiber like with a passion. This does have microfiber in it, but I figure she won't be wearing it for that long, so I let it in the stash. And then I have a couple like, you know, health and beauty type things. One is some dye-free infants acetaminophen. I like the Up and Up brand because it's dye-free. So it's always good to have this on hand just in case for fevers or whatnot. And then 2 Honest Company products. Target carries Honest Company now, which is awesome. So I've been using this lotion since I heard of the Honest Company when they just had a few products. I love this. I use it on my face and body, and I use it for my son, and so I'll use it for her too. And then I also got the Honest shampoo and body wash that I'm going to start using on the kids. I got this in a sample. They do, you know, their little 5 product trial things. I didn't love this for my own hair. I didn't think it lathered very well, but I think it'll be fine for baby hair and toddler hair because their hair's so short and fine. And this rates 0 on the Environmental Working Group's site, and I usually use Burt's Bees, which is a 1 for unscented and a 2 for their scented. So not like those are like high toxicity levels, but 0 is better. So I'm going to start using this on the kids as long as it's working well for us. And then I have 2 craft projects that I did in my 3rd trimester with Finley that I will do with her. And one is a baby book. You can see it says Fiona's baby book, so that's her name. I'll, you know, kind of like make my own, like, I don't want to say worksheets. I just don't like the standard baby books where you have to like fill in all their things. I wanted to be able to fill in the type of things that I wanted to put in there. So we'll put a spot for ultrasound pictures and her feet and all that stuff. And then I do weekly for the first month, and then monthly, and then yearly until 5. So maybe I'll show that when it's done. We'll see. And then the other stuff I got for projects is these different colors of felt and these pom-poms to make a Christmas stocking. I made one for Finley too, and I actually didn't finish it when I went into labor, and I'm so obsessed with getting stuff done that I was like literally sewing it in the early stages of labor before it was really painful. So I'm going to do this earlier this time so that that's off my plate. And then the last few things I have are not actually for the baby. They're just needed because we're having a baby. The first 2 are usually on my no-no list. I don't like purchasing a lot of disposable things, but I think time with family and a new baby is more important than doing dishes. So I did pick up some disposable bowls and plates for those first few weeks, just so we just don't have that extra thing on our plate. So I did that with Finley too. I feel like we're good to the environment most of the time, so it's okay to, you know, do that once, twice, I guess. So have that. And then the other thing, I don't usually like purchasing much that's plastic, especially things that go in the kitchen. I don't like plastic, but I bought about 4 packs of different sizes of plastic Tupperware. I chose the Up and Up brand again from Target because theirs are BPA free, and they're so insanely cheap if you buy them in a pack. Like, they all came out to like $1 or less each. So I got a variety of sizes. I've been making doubles of dinners and freezing the other half so that ideally that first month we don't cook and clean in the kitchen, basically. Like, we'll have to buy breakfast and lunch things and, you know, fresh fruits and veggies, but we'll have our like core dinners made. I feel like with the first baby, people are so generous about bringing you food and helping, and I just don't, I'm sure some people will be helpful with number 2, but I just don't, I haven't seen that with my friends' kids, and I'm not anticipating like as much help, which is fine. So I just want to be prepared. And then the last thing I have is mama cloth. I already had some big ones, but then I got a variety. I went to 4 different shops on Etsy and got other ones for postpartum. This one's a little bit smaller, but most of the ones I got were the 12-inch size. I didn't even know about mama cloth the last time, but I wasted and spent so much money on disposable pads. It just like blew my mind. I had no clue what I was in for after birth. So I wanted to save money, and this is my way of making up for this. I'm gonna be washing diapers every day anyway, so this is like not like a hassle. I don't care. I don't feel like that's gonna make it any harder. So that is what I have. If anybody has any tips about, or just if they used Grovia's, with Finley was 6'10" at birth. So if anyone used the Grovia shells with like a small baby like that, let me know how the leg hole went. And then if anybody has a suggestion of how many mama cloth they've used for postpartum, I have 13 like big heavy duty pads. And I'm washing every day, so I'm hoping that will get me through. But if anyone has any tips, then let me know. Okay, thanks for watching.